You've recognized that you're not quite ready to make a financial investment in your brand. You might not have the budget yet, or maybe it feels too early in your business journey to make the 10K plus investment. Well, you already have a brand, so here's a few pointers and actions to get you started so that you can do the best that you can with what you have or what you know now. The first thing you need to do is overcome the need for perfection. You need to embrace where you are now. The most exciting thing about where you are is that you get to experiment. You get to trial and test things before you make any considerable investment and potentially costly mistakes. So focus your energy on getting some clarity around your goals for the brand. Who you are as a firm, who you serve, and how you serve them. As the business evolves and grows, so will your brand. And the most important thing to remember right now is that whatever you do, it doesn't have to be perfect. You just need to start somewhere. Don't put off marketing while you wait for your brand to be perfect. It's still possible to get clients with a brand that needs some work. It's harder, but it is still possible. As you do marketing, you'll uncover things about your brand that you maybe didn't think of. So record the video, write the blogs, and post on social media. Don't get hung up on the visual identity. Your brand does not begin and end with your logo, colours, or the design. Yes, you will eventually need a solid brand identity, but for now, you just simply need something to get you started and for your clients and prospects to be able to recognise you over any other firm. Let's dig into what you can do now to create the brand that you want. The best investment you can make now is time. Use your time wisely by learning all you can about your business and the accounting industry. Here's some questions to get you started. All these things will help you understand what you want and don't want the brand to be. It will also help you realise if the vision you have for the firm is realistic. Are you capable of getting where you want to go? If the answer is yes, great. If not, what do you need to get you there? Before branding discussions, it's important to get clarity around the current and future positioning of the brand. Ask yourself these questions. Knowing what your brand is and is not is going to help you make some really good decisions in every aspect of your business. When you have some clarity, it's easier to stay focused on what's right for you and not be tempted by some shiny thing you've seen another firm do. This will happen. When it does, say to yourself, that looks great and seems to work for them, but is it right for our brand? Do some research and consider what you've seen some other firms do. What works, what doesn't, and use the insight to build the ideal vision for your firm. It's important to be aware of what others are doing, but use it in a healthy way. Remain objective rather than playing that comparison game. Use it as a tool to understand what you do and don't want for your firm. If you have a team, it's also really important that you involve them in these discussions from the start. This will help them feel invested, aligned, and understand where you're going and be excited to help you get there. Your clients are your business. Clarity around your position and vision will help you determine what is important to you as a firm. When you're clear on what you value, it's far easier to find clients that match these values and make working together a dream. Use your values to help understand what tone you want to set for the brand and how you want to express those values as you go about your business. Here's some great resources to help you figure out your values and the tone you want to set for the brand. To speak to and attract the best clients, you need to understand who they are and really get to know them. Your audience will also change over time. That's normal. And if you are new to business, you might not know who they are yet. Just get started with what you know and what is clear to you now. Once you know your audience and understand how best to serve them, you'll have a clearer picture on how the brand needs to be positioned to communicate and attract these ideal clients. Here's some actions you can take to dig into your ideal audience. First, discovering your audience. Number 1, make a list of the clients you love working with, then ask yourself these questions. Number 2, identify patterns. After answering these questions, make a list of some patterns or commonalities between the list of clients that you love. Number 3, describe these clients using these following questions. After establishing your ideal audience, take the time to understand their issues. First part to this is use your ideal client list and then create a new list of all the things that make doing business with them easy. Then list out all of the things that make doing business with them hard. Ask yourself questions like, what are they fearing? What questions do they come to you with? What's the real root issue? What keeps them up at night? Flexibility is key when experimenting and testing, and doing this without making any big costly brand mistakes is great, but it does come with some challenges and requires a lot of patience. Once you have a clearer picture of your vision for your firm, your values, who you'd like to work with, use that knowledge to start crafting elements of your brand and see how clients respond. Here's some great sources to help you craft some of your brand elements. Again, none of this needs to be perfect. Perfection is not what we're going for here. It's a flexible starting point, bringing a little consistency while exploring what you want for the future brand. Consistency builds trust, and clients expect to experience the same feelings every time they interact with your brand. So it's important that you don't change things up too often. Tweak your systems and processes slightly to see how they respond and take notes. As you work with clients, pay attention to how they're responding to the service delivery. Do they need extra education in certain areas of the business? Do they prefer a particular method of communication? Are they impossible to get hold of and that makes working with them really challenging? These may feel like really general things to consider, but all of these pull back to your brand. Knowing what is required for success is a process, and that's not going to happen overnight. Encourage feedback and pay close attention to how prospects and clients respond to your sales process and when they sign on as a new client. Positive or negative, ask yourself, are they responding in the way that I thought they would? Take time to figure out why prospects are not signing the proposal. Keep following up with them. It could be that they're super busy and meant to sign, but it could also be that they're missing an important piece of information to help them make the decision and feel 100% comfortable and confident that you're the right accountant for them. Identify what some of the common reasons are and create content to help bridge that gap and help them sign faster. This will improve the prospect's experience as they interact with your firm. Prospects are attracted to working with you because of the marketing you've done, or maybe they've been referred to you, but the experience and feeling they have of interacting with your brand is the reason that they say yes to working with you. The experimenting and refinement doesn't stop when they sign up. Your new client needs to see that what they've been promised will continue throughout the service delivery and the support they'll receive from you. Here's a few examples of how to refine your service delivery while helping you make some decisions on the direction for your brand. Testing and refining does not mean changing things up every week. Remember, the consistency is key. View everything as a learning opportunity, getting you closer to brand clarity. As you do this, keep two questions in the forefront of your mind. How do we want people to feel as they interact with the brand? And what impression do we want to leave with clients and prospects? With most things in business, if you need to take action in a direction but you're not ready to make the financial investment, you'll need to put in the time investment. Following the actions in this video is a great place to start and can help you prepare till you have the time, clarity, or budget to make the level of investment you will eventually have to make in your firm's brand.